Did they have 2 waters?
Yeah, 2.
The thing?
Yeah, 2.
I don't know if they have any for us, but
Well, it's the Baptist church down there commanding it, so if the preacher can't get in, that's a bad deal.
How are you, Charlie?
Man, good. I saw Jay's post about what y'all were doing. I wanted to come check out the setup. I like it.
it's cool. So now, whoops.
Is there another one in there? I'm about out.
I did not see one.
Yeah,
There's
no,
like
yeah.
there's
I've got
Cokes and
this. I
Sprites.
got liquid.
Oh, I can do one of those. Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I got it.
Do you have a preference?
No, I'm good. So how does the chat just go? Thank y'all for being here. I'm turning my head to the left because I can't read down. My read vertical. Oh.
This time, please welcome to the field our pre-K 3 Colonel Cuties.
Colonel Cuties.
Did someone already go there?
Usually they just bring it to us.
Okay.
Knowing we're gonna do that, I guess.
Now, if we get Matthew back,
I think seeing the action in this is gonna make
what I'm seeing Guy and Carson do up on the line, and Nichols
Oh yeah.
back.
Nichols had a big impact already.
But if we get Matthew back there with him, I don't know what's up with Lane tonight, man. They're not going towards him, or I hadn't been watching him. Y'all got it. This is nice. I got to look here.
Yes.
And
We
we're
love
back
it.
here at
Friendly confidence
halftime.
here.
It has been incredibly exciting, almost as exciting as the Colonel Cuties on the field, 50-yard line, doing a little dance, and
It's cuteness overload, Jay Gary. Cuteness overload.
I tell you what, if there were kittens and puppies out there, I think we'd all be
Rainbows and unicorns.
absolutely all of that. Beef
My
jerky,
Little Pony.
no doubt. But yeah, exciting first half. We saw a lot of positive things. We saw some negative things, but we saw the correction of those negative things. The bounce back from those negative things that we've seen in the past from the Colonels, but has always fallen short. This year feels a little different, guy. It feels like they're not going to fall short this time. It feels like they finally persevered over that hump to where they can overcome these negative things.
Well, that's one of the things I wrote down about the themes of the first half. Just absolute perseverance by the Colonel team. There was a moment in this first half after a pick six where they could have laid down and been like, this isn't our night, pointing fingers at each other. Instead, they respond with like a 2 or 3 play drive to score a touchdown. And that really shifted so much in this game. They were able to tack on another touchdown with a commitment to the run. They recommitted to the run. Then they were able to get some play action off that and some quick passes off that. And I think we're in for a great second half coming up, Jay Gary. It's going to come down, gotta execute, because you got the 2 turnovers and probably like 7 penalties in the first half, which is no good whatsoever. If you clean all that up and make those adjustments, then you're putting pressure on Canton, who hasn't played anything this year, to come out and really be on their game. And so we're in for a good one here for the opening game.
So Canton, if I remember correctly, scored the first 21.
They did.
And I scored the last 14. And, we talked about how many people were on their sidelines. And now we're starting to see the effect of the conditioning, having just 10 guys on the sidelines. And when you got on guys on the sidelines, how do I say this nicely? You've got some learning guys. Some guys you really don't want to put on the field, but you want them to be there for practice, to learn plays, to see what the other folks are doing. If you got to put those guys out on the field, it makes you, a little bit concerned. And I think every one of the guys that I've seen go on the field for the Colonels can contribute. And we've got those guys that can back up. Even if we have a cramp or something, we got the next guy up can jump in. And we've even got a couple guys injured that can't be on the field. So you got to like the direction the Colonels are heading this season, just from this first half.
Yeah, this is a better matchup with Canton this year across the board. And I think you're seeing that with the Colonels being able to come back the way they have. In addition, I think the conditioning is going to play a huge role, because you saw some key players for the Panthers have to come out of that game.
Yep.
And if you've got your main guys having to come out because of cramps or whatever it is, and you're putting some younger guys in there and you're already young, You never know how the Colonels can take advantage of that by running in that direction or throwing in that direction and get a big play.
Absolutely. Cash, the guy we've been calling all night, two consecutive plays, got served up with cramps. And he wanted to be out on the field. He wasn't able to be there. Is he going to get hydrated in the second half to where he's going to be able to contribute the whole time? And do we take advantage of that? Go to that location where he was playing and maybe try to back up.
Yeah,
we saw some holes open up on the running game when he was out.
Yeah, it really did. One of the big keys in the first half too is the quarterback play. Their quarterback made a lot of great plays on capturing the ball when it was a bad snap. He's made some really good throws too, and some solid runs. Patrick Davis had some moments where he was inconsistent, but it seemed like as the game went on, he was able to settle down a little bit more and make some plays that he needed to make. So that in the second half is going to be huge. Whichever quarterback protects the football and makes the
Patrick is, he is a veteran. He does look solid back there in that backfield. He started several games for us in his 9th grade year. But even, 10th grader, 11th grader, 12th grader, you still got those first game jitters. And he is shaking them loose. Spider webs are out. And he has settled in. Big run, I think, that really sparked the Colonels, offensively. Had that little setback on the interception, but they were bounced back again.
Here's another thing with we keep mentioning the snaps, but they're so vivid because one other thing it does is the fact that it slows their tempo. They want to run tempo.
Mm-hmm.
They want to run the ball, throw the ball, then get right back to the line, go through their progression, run it. Like they don't want to spend 10 or 15 seconds trying to decide what the next play is or anything like that. They want to go. And if you have bad snaps and everything and you get blitzes in the backfield, that messes up their tempo. So the Colonels are going to have to continue to get in the backfield. And hopefully, if there are bad snaps again, like they have in the first half, we can capture one of those and get some points off of that.
With tempo, you've got to have one of two things, if not both. You've got to have conditioning, or you got to have people who can run in and take a place. And I don't really think they have either. So they're running tempo, but I don't know that they need to be it, which works in the Colonels' favor, I think.
Yeah, it was very interesting. The coaches, it was 28 seconds left, and they just didn't take the knee and go into the halftime with the lead. And it almost became where the Colonels got points off of that. So I have to watch some of those coaching decisions in the second half. It was very questionable from our vantage point.
It was like that Miami game where they should have taken a knee. They ran the ball, and the defense ended up getting the ball and scoring the winning touchdown. You ask yourself why.
Yeah.
But we're not coaches, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful I'm here in the booth and don't have to make those big calls. But I tell you, it worked in the Colonel's favor, and I really think maybe they were trying to stomp the momentum that the Colonels were having, maybe by getting a big play of their own, but they ended up shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, and maybe they were just trying to get points this half, so they come out and receive the ball in the second half and try to get a good job and get more points.
Mm-hmm.
But the Colonels were up to task and really did a good job defensively tonight.
We've only seen one big play on both sides of the ball, and that's going to be, and that was the interception. That was the lineman running down the field with wide open greenery ahead of him. So the defense has been good on both sides, really, making sure that they were in the right places, not get the big play. So it boils down to the defensive discipline of the Colonels, I think, is going to end up being the final factor, along with conditioning, playing that extra game, maybe getting some hydration at home, not having to ride that Klein tour bus all the way down here.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be the big difference in the second half.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a break. We're halfway into the halftime. The Colonel Cuties have done their duties. They have, we got one more group out there, and I think Guy Burke's going to go join them, and then he'll come back in the booth on the other side of this break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for Delta. Go get him, Guy. You can go ahead and put your mic back on. I think it shuts off whenever we unplug it. So now we should be back on. We're at 70-something%. We've had 20-something folks in here the whole night.
That's great. Go Best Burke. Look at her go.
Look at her go. Oh, we took a break just in time for you to soak it in. Who's waving? They all waving. That's all. Man, to be that age again.
No.
Not a care in the world.
No. Oh, this is the best group.
Yeah, they're good.
They're also animated.
Look at Stella with her big bright pom pom.
My word.
Look at Sita with her crazy skirt.
So good. So what grade is she in now?
First, watch her shake them hips.
Oh my. She got the magic.
She said she didn't want to be on the field. Too many people. Look at her.
Oh. So we have one more break and then back. Gosh, this break went by real fast. It's good. Oh. Well, the Blue Biscuit is here and here. Yes, it is halftime. Is that my boy? It is my boy, Lofton. Thank you for being here, big guy. Oh, Jim Aycock is in here. Banned. How do I ban somebody? Me. You know they named the A gap after him, after Jim Aycock. Me.
Now please welcome our 2nd through 6th grade Colonel Cutie.
2nd through 6th grade. That's a wide range. And we're back here. Guy Burke is out of breath after doing that dance. He was down there with his daughter. The thing about Bess Burke is she was on the field dancing, reached to her pockets, and she had 2 bags of lifesavers. I don't know where she gets them from, you know. And she always comes up with something. I always love how she goes away with something. She comes back, she says, "Look, Dad, I have Twix. I have a quarter pounder with cheese." It's like, man, she just gravitates. She's going to be something special in the marketing world or something because she can sell the moon to the man in the moon. I mean, my goodness. So they're off the 50-yard line. 2nd through 6th grade is now showing what they've learned. And we have some sparkly little pom-poms out there. This is a pretty cool night, I will say. And I watched Guy Burke sitting there watching his young daughter and just dancing it up. He's got one at college right now. I have one at college.
Yeah, man.
2 finna go to college.
Does that mean we're getting old, Jay?
I think it does. Not the gray hair, not the memory loss, and not any of that. Just the fact, well, you know what? Next week, we visit the Stars in Winona.
Yeah.
And that is the day I turned 46 years old.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's, whew, I'm still in my mid-40s because 47 is late 40s. So I'm not changing my position. I'm still in the mids. I'm just going to upgrade to another number.
You're still mid, is that what you said?
Still mid. Still mid.
Still mid and midlife.
Still mid and midlife. That's real. So 21-14, Canton Academy is ahead of the Colonels, but not 30, 45 minutes ago. It was 21-0. Colonels.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, the Colonels were completely down and out, and then all of a sudden they decided to make some changes and recommit to the run, and it switched everything in this game. And now, as we get ready to start this 3rd quarter, they're only down 7. They're going to have to get a defensive stand here because the Panthers will receive the second half kickoff. But it's been great to see their resilience and their perseverance as a team.
Yep.
And I think that's going to pay dividends, down the road this season.
And I know, you rely, and your defense has been strong. We don't have a statistician down there on the sideline, so we're unable to really bring you some stats. So we're just kind of eyeballing it. But I will say that I don't know that there's been a really productive drive in the 2nd quarter. Is this one of those moments where you try to catch them sleeping and maybe hit them with a high kick or an onside kick even to try to play on that conditioning? I don't know. We'll have to see how the Colonels play it, but I'm sure they'll kick it down the field, play it safe, try to play
That's
the field.
that's a tough call. I mean, you are playing at home, and you have had some momentum here to try to surprise that. We'll see. That's not a bad idea to try to steal a possession.
I'm going to try to put that down, to be honest. And if it does work,
You call them, and they'll be like, "Who dis?"
If it doesn't work, I'll be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know why they call that. The Panthers are trotting out of the locker room. They're getting ready to warm up. The Colonels are already down in the end zone warming up down there on the east side of the field. And the dancers are now, as they always do, their victory lap. Dancers and cheerleaders, the IA cheer and dance team, are always winning at halftime. And we're about to have the second half. And if the second half is as enjoyable as the first, you know what, Lake, you can just hold my paycheck. This has been worth the entertainment value here. Just happy to see football back at Legion Field, back in this community, and the community came out, packed stands. Just glad to see everybody here, watching the Colonel Cuties, but also watching the Colonels. And you know what? Might have been a good idea because they see we have a football team. They might come on back, even if they don't have interest. They're like, man, I got to see these guys play. So yeah, they're warming up down in the end zone, and the dancers are finishing up their act, and hopefully we'll have some football here soon. When we go to Winona, that's a revenge game. You know, I will have to look at their, how they play this week and all of that. But that's the game. I think we lost to them in the regular season pretty soundly. We were able to close the gap a little bit, as Coach Nestor somehow always does in the playoffs. Tends to close the gap on the opponents that maybe outlast him a little bit further than normal. And we were able to hang in there with Winona a little bit. But maybe this year, maybe we can climb back in there. Not sure what their quarterback position is. I remember Bull I think his name is. He was. I don't know if he's back there anymore. It'll be. I'll be anxious to see how this plays out. Winona, Mississippi. Oh, that's what we broadcast from the cow pasture.
Well, we got this second half first,
Yeah,
so we don't want to look too far down Highway 82.
Yeah, that's right. But the Colonel's warming up on the left side. Panthers getting huddled up. We're going to take our last little 2-minute break. I'm going to try to wolf this hamburger down, and then maybe we can bring you back the second half and a Colonel victory. Let's see what we got on the other side of this break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta. All right, let's see if I can eat this.
I didn't realize the camera was on you.
Yeah. Oh, right now, yeah.
It's scary.
Oh, okay. Oh, the phone moved back closer to the. How's it now? You better? Okay. I think it's the phone getting too close. How about now? I just heard it just then. Let's make a ketchup, yeah. Oh, thanks, sir. We good now? It's in and out. Whew. That's very strange. I'm hearing it. It's like when the compressor cuts on the AC. Ooh. How long I got, Chris? I'm halfway done with this burger. Okay. I'll take that as a challenge. Huh. Oh, I forgot I'm on live. So they're watching me.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, John. Y'all just watch me eat this burger.
Poorly, I might add.
I'm not going to be able to get this last bite. Take it. I was that close. Threw in the towel. It's going to be perfect timing.
Ah! That was me, sorry.
Oh, we got
Here.
to swap back over.
John Harris
Oh,
said
whoa.
something. Sorry, my chair broke. Not because of me, it was already broken.
And we're back. Canton Academy has received the kickoff at the 5-yard line. Looks up the middle, gets good block, and is able to get down the field. He's going to be brought down, and looks like it's going to be Patrick Davis bringing down, but he's going to come across the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Panthers.
Yeah, Parker Brady basically ran the same route that he ran the last time, but just got a burst of speed up the middle and got it across midfield. So a great start for the Panthers, starting field position at the 46-yard line of the Colonel.
Let's see if the defense can step up here. A little bit of a setback, but if the defense is anything like it,
I think we'll be okay here. Just got to make a stand, get the ball back in our offense's hands, and try to get back ahead of those Panthers. 56 is going to come off the field. We're going to bring in some reserve.
Yeah, a little confusion on both sides on personnel matters. Panthers getting set here. You got 2 seconds on the play clock. and we're able to get it off.
Just able to get it off, going to throw out in the flats, and it's right through number 2's hand. That's Matt Bates, and unable to make the catch. So 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line.
A really good throw right in his hands, and then right through his hands. He's going to want that one back for sure.
Yeah, it's a good throw, and it just went right through his hands.
Yeah, I mean, it was right on him. So big play for the Colonels there. That miscue on that catch.
2nd and 10, 17 seconds.
And right here in this second half, pardon me, they're going to creep up to the line. They're going to try to bring a blitz, and it's going to be 26. Who was that coming through there like a shot out of a cannon? That's Luke Miller.
Yeah, Luke Miller, and then
Yep, stops him short of the first down. So big third down.
Houston Williams was able to take it right up the middle, but still wasn't able to get that first down. So big third down play here for the Colonels. Although I would say that they would probably go for it here. It looks like number 56, Sawyer Evans for the Panthers, is struggling to get off the field here.
Yep, and play clock winding down, but they still should be able to get the play off. Well, actually, looks like the receivers are still looking to play.
Yeah.
8.
But for a team that wants to run tempo, this is difficult for them.
You do. And play clock clicks down under. It's 5 seconds to go to the line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 running back to the right. Oh, and Bobble Snappy goes into the running back's hands. He's able to grab it, and he's going to lose some yardage. No, actually, he's going to throw some.
It's all coming back because of a hold.
Back.
It's all coming back because of a
Okay.
hold.
It's like, okay, one of our guys is actually getting helped by the defender. Helped with some cramps, but yeah, that's going to come back. That's got to be in a chalk block or something. It was tough.
It was a hold. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it was a hold on Canton. So it should be coming back and push them right to midfield or back across midfield.
Well, the interesting part is the magnet has switched over to the running back's hands because it went up in the air and the running back.
It really is unbelievable. I mean, all these miscues and misfires with the snap and with the holds and everything, and they recover it every single time.
It is unbelievable. And here's the thing: I hope that the post game we're like, not every single time.
You would think
one or two
you would
times
think
they
the Colonels would get one of these miscues. The ball's coming back to the 48-yard line, so it's going to bring up third down in about 13. It looks like.
But the flag was thrown so far back here.
Yeah, Ethan Hayes is
Ethan
struggling.
Hayes.
So he's made some good plays in the defensive backfield. So hate to see him dealing with cramps and trying to get off.
Yeah, it is, and you'd think it's cramps because they did have the opposing player that was trying to help him get those cramps out. So it was hopefully not anything major. You can get him back out on the field because he has been a big contributor tonight. The Colonel's going to line back up on defense, 3rd and 12. There's a big chance for a stop on that this first drive of the second half. 2 receivers to the left, and the snap's going to be back to the quarterback. He's going to try to get some of that yards back. It'll be slippery up to about the 41-yard line. So 4th and about 5.
Yeah, Pierre Grissom just got across, was almost taken down by Ty Killebrew and made a quick move, and just like Levi Williamson having to come out now. So we're in this thing now with everyone dealing with cramps.
I know Magic Mart is one of our sponsors. Maybe they can get us a cough button because, my goodness, I'm sorry about coughing on the air like that. Hope you can bear with us as we're in the middle of a crazy good game here. Snaps going to be back, 4th down, big play here up the middle, and the line is able to make a big hole for the running back, and that's going to be 22.
Yeah, Cash Johnson taking it up the middle there. So they were able to persevere through the holding penalty that we thought the Colonels were going to be able to take advantage of, and now they're moving the chains here as we get started in this first part of the third quarter here. Colonels down 21-14 in the home opener here at Legion Field. The Panthers are driving, getting close to the red zone here.
Yep. Looking at the sideline for the play call, and 2 receivers to the left, empty to the right-hand side, and the quarterback in the shot position, Greer, is going to have a running back to his right, and
Ball on the ground again,
and back in their hands. I mean,
it is wild,
it's
but
a mind game.
that's a 3-4 yard loss there for the Panthers. So the Colonels really need to take advantage of this. They don't need to allow them to get another first down here.
They're taking a play out of Angel Reese's playbook. That's a meat bound, right? Meat fumble.
There have been plenty of meat fumbles.
Padding the stats. Fumble recoveries, 40 on 39 plays. And 2 receivers to the left and look to the sideline for the play. He's going to bark the orders out to his offensive line, call for the ball. He's going to drop back the pass. little bit of pressure, not enough, and throws it and a little hitch route, or I'm not sure what the route was. Gets up, calls for the first down.
Well, he had all day to throw. There was not a single blue shirt in the backfield, or even close. Everybody on the blue got stood up by the offensive line of the Panthers, so he had plenty of time to find his target downfield. Parker Brady making another big play for the Panthers tonight, as the Panthers are marching right down the field on the Colonels.
Yeah, 17 yards to pay dirt. Let's see if the Colonels can keep them out of the end zone here. Big drive for Canton Academy. Handoff is going to be, again, that's going to be Cash. Cash money up through the middle, but don't go too far, because Host of Colonels there is 2 yards down the field, or 3 yards down the field, make the stop. Hopefully they can get this run game under control, because they're not really, they've had a few passes that have been effective, but the run game is where they've really been able to get that first.
Yeah, the run game and the tempo, just as they dictate the pace of everything, is really leaning on the Colonels right now.
You know, one receiver to the right, one to the left, running back to the right of Greer. He's going to send the slot in motion, a little shovel pass up the field, and Blaine Fleming going to jump on the back of the running back. He gets down to about the 7-yard line, but a little yellow longer on the field, the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that was Madden Bates coming in from the wide receiver position, taking that toss, and not sure if they're going to call a horse collar on that.
Let's see what they're going to call here. They're having a little discussion down there on the field. 7:45 left to go, so they're eating up a little bit of clock here. Nearly 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Going to be hold. Okay, good. Like to see that.
Yeah, that's going to be their 5th penalty of the night, so it's going to push them back. And the Colonels have another opportunity to take advantage of here and get off the field.
That's right. So defense looking to step up here. I see. For some reason, I'm feeling Strain Howard is making some big play here. It just looked like he had an energy about him that you don't normally see. I don't know. Feel something coming. Here we go.
Yep.
Canton Academy, one receiver to the right and left. Look like Cash Johnson to the right of Greer. And going to go roll to his right, and he's going to be chased. And tackle was made by a host of Colonels, and one of those Colonels was Strain. So I was halfway right on that. A little bit of a play up the field, but still going to put him behind the sticks. 3rd and long.
Yeah.
7:21 left.
Colonel sent a blitz from the left side, and number 9, the quarterback for the Panthers here, Pearson Greer, was able to roll to the right. And once he knew he didn't have a pass there, he was able to kind of be shifty and get low and get some yardage out of that. So brings up a big 3rd down for the Colonels here. 3rd down and 7. Depends on what happens here on if the Panthers will go for it, I believe.
I say you don't trust, the snap back for the kick and hold just because.
This 3rd quarter is going a lot quicker than the first half did.
So 6:50, under 7 minutes to go. Canton is clinging to a 7-point lead. Rolling out is going to be the quarterback Greer, and he's going to tuck it and go up the field. Looked like Guy Robinson had a little beat on him, got the block, and turned him inside, but still going to be 4th down and about 4.
Yeah.
6.5 left to go. So another big decision for Canton Academy. Looks like they are going to send out either the kicking team or another set of maybe a big set. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Looks like they're going to kick it.
Yeah, they are going to kick it. They're bringing in the play kick team.
This is where the snap really matters here.
Huh. Interesting. I don't
Looking
know.
at about a 35-yard field goal here.
I wonder how many games have had 2 left-footed kickers. And you can see the snap's going to be back. Kick is up, and it is good. Wow. 24-14, so they're going to extend the lead to 10. Canton Academy Panthers with about 5:50 left to go. Stretch the lead out to 10, and the Colonel's going to get the first possession of the second half here to try to cut back into that lead. We'll come back after a minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta. Woo. Woo. Man, I was really hoping that was not going to go through.
Well, 3 is better than 7.
Oh, 100%. Ugh. Sheesh. Cramps are really coming into play now, huh? On both sides now. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot. If you happen to bring a rib home, my feelings ain't hurt. And we're back here at Legion Field. 5:50 left to go. We've just crept under the second half of the third quarter. So with 5:50 left to go in the third quarter, Canton Academy stretches the lead with a field goal out to 10. 24-14. Colonel's fitting to get their first possession in the second half. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Yeah, it seems like a really big possession for the Colonels. Panthers came out and really dictated most of that first part of the second half here, and we're able to get points out of it. So the Colonels are really going to have a good drive. Even if they don't get points, at least flip field position so the defense will have a better chance.
Yeah, we had Fitz Manning, take the ball up the field and get him a big run for a touchdown. And then, Ty Killebrew was able to pick his way. So we've got the offensive weapons. Let's just hope that we still can manage to keep converting as we have in the last couple of possessions here. As Canton Academy is going to do another one of those kicks, and Levi Williamson is going to call for the fair catch at the 34-yard line. So the Colonels are going to start their first possession second half at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Levi Williamson making that call. There was nothing but trouble over there if he tried to make some other play. So good job by him. Heads up play as the Colonels take the field for their first time in the second half.
Yeah, Levi's limping all, but I believe it's again one of those cramps. And let's see what the Colonel offense has here as Patrick Davis going to lead his troops up the line, try to get down the field and get some points on the board for the Colonels. He's going to send two receivers out to the left, the empty set to the right, I formation behind Patrick Davis under center. Going to pull the ball, make the pitch to Ty Killebrew. He's going to go down the field, get about to the 39-yard line. I never get tired of seeing him run the option. He's just so smooth with it. But there's a flag on the play. Probably going to be in the area of either offsides or maybe not illegal motion where our receiver may have been lined up offsides. Let's see what the call is here from the white hat. He's conferring. Looks like, well, he's going to the other sideline here. Not sure. Well, he's just shrugging. Okay, here we go. All right. It's going to be an illegal formation, looks like, and it's going to push the Colonels back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 29-yard line. So they get the down back, but they do lose 5 yards. And Colonels have already got their next play in.
Yeah, it's going to be the 8th penalty for the Colonels tonight. So that trend has to stop if they want to try to win this football game.
And there's some confusion here. 28. Okay.
They were just resetting the ball.
Yeah,
They had it wrong and they had to reset it. So
there we go. All right. So first down and 15 at the 20. Okay. Now 29 again. Okay. There. All right. 29-yard line is where we'll start. 1st and 15 and first snap. It's a playable ball here. It's going to be around the edge to Ty Killebrew. Gets up to the 35-yard line. So a little bit past the initial line of scrimmage, sets up a second and about 8 or 9.
yeah, took the pitch to the left, and 22 Cass Johnson had a beeline to him and knocked him out of bounds. So big tough play there by 22 the Panthers. Let's see if the Colonels can get more positive yards with this second down and long.
Yeah, 2nd and 9 as the Colonel's going to get in the huddle, see what they're going to call here to try to get this. As the Colonel's going to get in the huddle, see what they're going to call here to try to get this train back on the tracks and rolling. Going to send Cooper Wood out to the right split. Going to send William Baird out to the left, and let us get away with it. And got it's Cooper Wood who weaves in and out of traffic and gets the first down and directly out of bounds.
Quick snap, quick throw. Cooper Wood goes in, cuts back outside, then able to get out of bounds after getting the first down. So really good pitch and catch there from the Colonels. Maybe this will get their momentum going as they move closer to midfield.
Well, I now see why he didn't turn up the field and went out of bounds, because he immediately touched the ground and had a cramp. He was able to get out of bounds, get the first down. Big play for Cooper Wood, and the cramp bug is hitting us again. But yeah, I think it's just early in the season. We got to get conditioned there, but it's really going to work in our favor because we have, I believe, a lot more easy replacements here to make some some veterans. You know, Cooperwood, we hadn't called his name before because he hadn't been with the team, and now he's making some plays. We got a new face. Glad to see Cooperwood able to join the
Yeah,
Arsenal.
we need someone else to make another play here, keep this drive alive here. 5:29 left to go in the third. Colonel's down 10, 24-14 in their home opener.
We're learning we have more weapons than we thought going into the initial part of the season. I formation behind Patrick Davis, 2 receivers left, 1 right, and again, going to hand off to Fitz Manning, and he's going to get about 2 or 3 yards up the field near the 50-yard line.
Just tough running by Fitz Manning to get through there. Had about 3 or 4 Panthers just trying to get him to the ground, and he's carrying him over for about 3 yards. So another positive yardage there. We got Easton Lloyd coming off with cramps. So these guys are really struggling out here with a long way to go in the second half here. 24-14 Panthers.
Fitz Manning, a bit of an anomaly. He can run just as hard backwards as forwards because he's gotten 2 or 3 yards just running backwards, just hard chugging, pushing the legs. And Patrick Davis is going to go under center, I formation behind him. I'm going to pull that ball, tuck it, and then he's going to pitch it out to Ty Killebrew, finds a way out to the edge, gets first down yardage past the 47-yard line, brought down at the 42-yard line. First down, Colonels on the Canton Academy side of the field.
Good pitch by Davis to get it right there on time there. Number 1, Zane McElman came over for the Panthers to bring Killebrew down, or he would have had a lot more green in front of him here. 4:43, 24-14, Canton Academy in the lead. Everyone's stretching. Everyone's trying to battle through this. It looks like it might get ugly here with all these cramps.
I will say that there's a new statistic they're starting to measure. It's called the CPP. It's a cramp per play, and we're at 1.2. And it's unfortunate. We're having about 1 or 2 cramps during every play. So the CPP level is up. Hopefully we can get that down and get some production out of these folks. 2 receivers to the left, offset eye behind Davis under center. Going to pull the wide receiver back out to the tight end position, hand off to Fitz Manning, and he's going to pick his way. Big stiff arm. Woo! Big stiff arm down.
He is getting some tough yardage. Number 10, the senior, making them pay as they try to bring him down, and he's close to another first down for the Colonels as they move deeper into Panther territory.
Yep, stiff arm is the only time you can legally punch a guy. And Fitz Manning takes advantage of that situation. He's able to get him a couple.
Yeah, I've always kind of wondered about that. Obviously I love football and the stiff arm, but it's almost like, hey, the offensive guy can face mask the defensive guy. It doesn't matter.
It's like illegal hands to the face or stiff arm. All right, so there's going to be a pitch back. Oh, there's some running room out there for Killebrew. He gets a big block. Oh, and he's going to leap over the defender.
He broke it.
Down the
Taken down by number 14.
13-yard line. Oh,
Houston
calls for the first down.
Houston Williams saved a touchdown on that play. Ty Killebrew, he got a big block from number 4, Bryce Brown. Bryce Brown in the game due to some injuries, and Bryce Brown making his presence known with that big block.
That was a big play, and I tell you what, I'll say on either side of the ball I would make this proclamation, but you got to appreciate what the ref did there. He warned him about calling for the first down. Canton Academy did the same thing over there. It's called taunting. He's like, make sure you keep it. No, don't be doing that. And that could have negated a big play. But the refs, they can do, some disciplining there without having to, really affect the ball game.
It's good to have refs that'll do that. Yeah. I think we ran into in the playoff game last year a quick flag on something that probably shouldn't have been thrown. But Colonels are fighting back once again. 3:28 left. They just gave up a field goal. Now they have a drive that's running deep into the red zone of the Panthers. Let's see if the Colonels can finish this drive off with some points here.
Yeah, well, if I'm the Colonels right now, I am running right behind big number 50 over there, the Bambino. He's going to clear away, and let's see, they're going to go handoff. Looks like a little bit of a counter play, and Ty Killebrew is going to go along the right side, dive his way up to the 10-yard line, get a couple of yards. Positive play, 2nd and 8. Still can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
Yeah, you really want to take your time and you really want to execute here. You're down at the 10-yard line. Any kind of penalty here really disturbs your momentum. So you really want to take your time and make sure that you're running the right play for everyone.
And you're exactly right. And
you don't want to squander this opportunity because with under 3 minutes left in the third, you're probably only going to get the ball back twice, maybe 3 times. So you really can't squander this opportunity.
You're not looking for field, but you're not looking for 3. You're looking for 6 here. And it's going to be I formation behind Patrick Davis under center. He's going to take the handoff. That was a beautiful move, and he's able to go around the side.
And he got there.
4
touchdown, baby.
Patrick Davis, he just pulled a magician type play and was able to run around the right-hand side, get down to the pylon, stretched out just enough to get that ball in, Madkin-esque in the Snow Bowl, and gets the 6 points on the board for the Colonels.
He made that fake and then made that quick spin, and then it was green in front of him all the way to the outside. He dove to the pylon, stayed in bounds, and was able to get across the goal line.
Yeah.
Dealing with some cramps. Yeah. Everybody's dealing with them. But what a big score for the Colonels. They gave up 3, but now they've gotten 6, hopefully 7 here to get within 3. 2:36 left to go in the third. Big time play by a big time player.
That's right. That was unbelievable. And I told Patrick the other day, I was like, I just love watching you with the way you handle the ball, like on the options, and he'll like fake a throw and tuck it. I mean, it's just he's really good ball handling.
But here's the thing: he's got to kick the field goal. So the point after, I mean, so we kind of got to.
I think it
maybe
might
get him up.
I wonder if Ty is going out there to kick it.
Maybe he is. I know he did that some.
Man, well, let's see. Yep, looks like they're gonna go ahead and send a couple more players out. Patrick Davis is gonna be over there stretching out that cramp, and we're gonna try to see if we can get this extra point through, or is Ty gonna line up a quarterback and do a little Legion lunch?
Maybe, we'll see.
Hey, let's see what happens here.
Still a wonderful play, just
beautiful.
Just all guts, getting out, laying out all the way to that pylon and scoring that touchdown. So really, really, really good job by the Colonels. No penalty on that play, and really just getting back in this ball game, man. They've been chipping away, and now they're hopefully going to be within 3 here.
Let's see what I guess they're going to allow them to work on him on the sideline.
Maybe an injury timeout here.
The refs are just, I guess, letting them huddle up on the field, waiting for the player to be shuffled off to a safer location, maybe.
Well, the Colonels have shown a lot of character here tonight, man.
Yeah.
They could have, bowed out. They could have just, chalked it up to we can't beat Canton.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple of years we've just struggled so much against Canton. But man, they've really shown something here tonight on this field, and what a great way to open this season.
Here we go. Let's see what they're going to do here. They are going to look like they're going to go for it with Killebrew in at the quarterback. He's going to be in the shotgun, and they're going to have looks like 3 backs over there lined up to the right. He's going to just follow them, try to get into the end zone, and he's going to be stopped.
No call. Well, the near judge says stop. The other one never made a call, so.
Yep, they're going to call it an unsuccessful point.
Too many bodies down there for us to finally see. So
2:36 left to go. 24.
That was a big play by the Panthers.
Yeah, big play by the Panthers. And let's see what happens on the other side. The defense, can they step up, get the ball back, and get the lead back from the Panthers? Let's see what happens here on the other side of the break. You're listening to 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta. Man. Tough. Where?
Well, we're in the game.
We are. Man, this is.
We've outscored them 20-3.
We have won the last 3 quarters.
Yeah, 21-0. We've outscored them 20-3.
First 3 touchdowns don't count. Well, that'd be great. Man, I tell you, I still like the momentum that we have. We're able to field goal.
We have got to get one of these bad snaps to bounce our way. It's just
you got to think
it's just the law of averages, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's just the law of averages, right?
Right. Yeah. You think. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to lose 16 of them next week.
Exactly. Yeah. They'll lose every one of them next week.
I think the next touchdown call is going to be he's to the 40. 39. And we're back. Hi, Colonel Football 96.9, Super Talk for the Delta, Legion Field. Colonels have just cut into the lead. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in this third quarter. Colonels trailing 24-20. And it looks like we are getting set for the kickoff here. And 53, and who is that making the kick for us? That's going to be Nicholas Patterson. Kick.
Yeah, dribbled it along the left side there. Number 5, Brady Hillhouse covers it, but it was going out of bounds. So not sure he wanted to do that, but
glad he did. That could have added some extra yardage on the play, but Levi Williamson trying to keep his legs fresh by jogging in place. And yeah, I hope that that's going to be effective because I think everybody's getting affected by these cramps.
Yeah,
Johnson's
it's
back out there again.
this last quarter and these last 2:36 of the third. It's just going to be survival mode here physically. Who's going to be able to overcome it and push through it?
Good to see Patrick Davis on the sidelines walking at a normal pace and not on his heels. And an interesting formation here. Offset eye, shotgun behind Greer, hands off to the deep back, gets a few yards up the field to about the 40-yard line. You made it 39. You only give him 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Nicholas McCurry in on that tackle, able to bring him down and slow getting up, slow go here. Every hit, every run.
Again, cramps per play. It needs to be a stat.
Yeah, Cash Johnson once again probably gonna have to be checked out.
Yeah, I think he's from Oxford. That's many cramps.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to take a little shot of those.
But
That's right. So 2:05 left, 24-20. 2nd and 8. Cash Johnson, again, he was suffering from the cramps late in the first half, and now it's starting to get back to him.
Colonel showing blitz over here on the left side.
Going to be shotgun, and he's going to look to throw it down the middle of the field, and he's going to throw it in the direction of Levi Williamson.
Oh my goodness, what an interception by Levi Williamson.
Let me tell you, that was a catch by the receiver and a snatch by Levi Williamson. I tell you what, he stole that ball right to jail.
Oh, shit.
Man,
Recall when the receiver there, Madden Bates, was playing defensive back on Levi and pushed him early in the game trying to intimidate him. Now Levi comes back with this interception. The first turnover of the night for the Panthers, and it's a huge play for the Colonels by the sophomore.
I said it once, I say it again. Don't throw at Levi Williamson. The man had 2 interceptions in a row last year.
Exactly, he
At
did.
5-4.
He led the team in interceptions last year.
Now he's almost 6 feet tall. He's going to get a lot more of those.
Heck of a play by the young man. Coming off, dealing with some cramps. McCroy is dealing with some cramps on the field now. So
a little story about
just
Levi.
survival mode.
A little story about Levi Williamson is quite funny. There's a bit of a lineage that's happening in the Williamson family. I'm sure you're aware of it, but I think every Williamson has won the Colonel Athlete of the Year award. I can't remember what it's called specifically, but so Levi Williamson is in line. So the minute that Abel won it, Tracy said he went out and started training that night. Said it looked like Rocky out there. He went out to the butcher shop and started pouncing on some hamburger meat.
Drinking some raw eggs.
Yeah, I mean, he's a freak of an athlete, and he played well beyond his size last year, and now his size matches his tenacity or will in his senior year. He's going to be one to watch coming through this season and into the next.
He's just a baller.
He is. He's a baller. That whole family is ballers, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, but the Colonel's got a big play there. Got to take advantage of it. Even the refs got cramps. What are we doing out here?
Well, I wonder what that stat's called.
Somebody get the IV going on the sideline.
I mean, really?
But the Colonels really have to take advantage of this, recommit to the run, and you can see that momentum that they had on that last drive. And
I got a cramp. Grab some boots.
But here's the deal. Hey, we were down 21-0. We've gone on a 20-3 run, and we have the ball now. With this drive, if we score points, if we score a touchdown, could take the actual lead in this game.
Yeah, I've always heard basketball is a game of runs, but this football game is definitely a game of a run that hopefully we can build on here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and Davis is going to be back in the game under center with running back Fitz Manning behind him. And they were sniffing that out all the way. They knew it was going to him and caught him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, they just pushed back and were in the backfield right as he got the handoff and the play was done. So not the way you want to start this drive. Hopefully we can get a better play moving forward here. 24-20, Canton Academy in the lead, 1:35 left to go in the third.
Yeah, and it looks like Patrick Davis getting the play call in from Coach Nestor, going to carry it to the huddle and maybe take a little bit of time to get these cramps out of our system. 2nd and 12. Need a big play here, positive play. Get either 3rd and shorter. I'd take a first down or a touchdown, honestly. But 2 receivers to the left and going to be a receiver to the right and Graham Howard. Shotgun, and he's looking to the left all the way back down at the line. Going to fall harmlessly to the ground, set up a 3rd and 12 from the 30.
Yeah, the push of the defense on these last 2 plays has been huge and getting in there. Thankfully, that wasn't intercepted again, but really knocked that ball down quickly.
He's definitely making the right throw.
He's making the right read and looking in the right direction because the receiver was open.
And that's definitely not one you want to loft up for anybody.
But at the same time, he's going to have to get a feel of when to kind of roll out of that pocket that was collapsing.
So let's see what they have here. The play call on 3rd and 12. 1:08 left in this third quarter.
You know, that's something there. You could pump fake, then roll out, and maybe have some options there.
Trip's going to be to the left. One receiver right in Cooperwood, and snap back going to be to Patrick Davis. He's going to see what he can find, and unfortunately not going to find anything. They snuffed it out right quick. And
nothing doing. 4th down and 12. So big interception, but nothing off of it. So let's see if the Colonels can be up again.
Patrick Davis again down on the ground with cramps.
You know, special teams played a big role in the last time these two played here at Legion Field, where in the second half, late in the third quarter, a punt return took place and really broke the game open for the Panthers. So the Colonels have to be aware of that and execute well with their coverage on this punt.
Yeah, Parker Brady going to be back deep. He's going to settle in at his own 38-yard line. Ty Killebrew going to be coming on for the punting duties here. 34 seconds to go. Ty Killebrew does have the wind behind him, so maybe he can pin him deep, maybe get it over his head and get it rolled back and get field position back for the Colonels. As a little bit of a bobble snap, but is able to pull it down and make the big hit. He touched it. Unfortunately, we were unable to follow it. Another Panther comes down and picks it up. Levi Williamson did make the hit, but he didn't have anybody following behind him to recover the fumble. Just a perfectly timed hit is what it was. And he's always the first one down there.
He was down there. He made the right play. Just nobody behind to come and get that ball. Panthers were able to pick that up and really didn't get any yardage out of it, but they were able to secure the ball once again. And let's see if the Colonels can. It really did help with field position here with no return. So let's see if the field position can stay here and the Colonels can get a push and play some defense and get off the field.
One, maybe two plays here going to happen before we go into the fourth quarter. It's going to be a receiver left and to the right of the quarterback Greer. He's going to have a running back to his left and a handoff to him. He's going to pick his way through the defense, and he's going to find his way to the right side, and that's going to be number 14, Houston Williams. Houston, we have a problem. He's in for 6. And I think he cramped up at the 3-yard line, but fell into the end zone. So, that's going to be 6 for Houston Williams, and the Panthers going to drive that lead out to 30-20. Just a big play right before the third quarter. I think the Colonels might have been expecting to just go to the next quarter, but unfortunately they called the right play.
Well, it was a perfectly blocked play. He hit the hole right on time, and then once he got through that hole, there was nobody really there to stop him. So great play by the Panthers to continue to push their lead forward now, up 10, going up looks like 11 here with the point after coming.
So we've had 2 consecutive touchdowns where the person who scored was unable to even enjoy it because of a cramp. Houston Williams with a big long run. The cramp monster hit him at the 5-yard line, but he falls into the end zone. Patrick Davis makes a beautiful run out to the right-hand side, falls over, and just has a cramp as well. So, just hope that we can get to this fourth quarter and maybe get a push. We got to get 2 scores now. So we're going to have
the ball to start the fourth quarter, and that's an important drive to try to keep this game close.
Snap's going to be back. Hold is down. The kick is up. And it's going to be good. So 31-20, 11-point lead for the Panthers. As we go into this fourth quarter, we're going to take a break. On the other side, fourth quarter football in Indianola Academy Colonels, see if they can come back and take this victory from the Panthers. Down 11. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9. Super Talk for the Delta. I got to just go have a coughing fit. Okay. Yeah, that was good. That was productive.
What is it?
It tickled, like my throat is tickling. And so if when you scratch, when you scratch an itch, do you know why it stops itching? It's because you inflict pain. Did you know that?
I did know that.
So instead of scratching, you're supposed to hit it, and it stops the itch.
That's cool.
Because that's the kind of things dads teach their daughters. Hit yourself.
Are you telling me to karate chop?
I'm telling you to slap your itches. I guess.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
I always find it interesting. Nobody listens to the lyrics of this song that they dance. And we're back and going into this fourth quarter. Canton Academy, with 10 seconds left, had the ball and one play. Was able to get into the end zone, stretch the lead out to 11. So one quarter, the Colonels have a little bit of a hill to climb, trying to get 2 scores in. Probably going to get 2, maybe 3 possessions. So every possession is definitely precious in the fourth quarter. Good thing we start off with.
Yeah, we're going to have to make something happen here. We're going to have to make something happen quick because we give the ball back, you can go 3 and out, and they get able to push this lead out. It's going to be really, really hard to overcome.
It is, and it looks like there's some fresh jerseys in for Canton Academy. And they're probably trying to rest some of their guys to get on the defensive side of the ball on this kick. Maybe it's time for us to maybe take advantage of it. Maybe Speedy Graham Howard can weave his way through the defense, get into the end zone. Here we go. If they can kick it back to them. 12 minutes to go. Colonel's down 11, and this is where the comeback story begins. Well, probably we're going to kick. Oh, there we go. The white hat is getting in position now. He might have had a cramp. And here we go. The whistle is blown. We're ready to get play started here, and he's going to trot to the line. He is going to kick it deep, and Graham
Going to be out of bounds.
had snuck up, but it doesn't matter. It went out of bounds, so that's going to be illegal procedure, I think is what it's called, when you kick it out of bounds, and we're going to get the ball in a good position. It's a good starting field position for the Colonels, and no time off the clock. 2 big keys right there.
Yeah, 8 penalties for the Colonels tonight. That brings 6 penalties for the Panthers tonight. We talked at the pregame about execution and how big that is. So whoever executes these last 12 minutes the best will have an opportunity to win this game.
Absolutely. And here we are. Colonel offense coming out on the field. Patrick trotting out there. Hopefully he's got a little bit of liquid inside of him, and he's ready to go for a cramp-free drive here. And they're looking for a play on the sidelines. Actually, they're looking for a player. And they're going to send, is that McCrory out there? Yep, McCrory's going to go out there, help with the offensive line. And they're going to come to the line here. Patrick Davis is going to go under center. Fitz Manning and he are talking about the play. Fitz and a half with the offset eye behind Davis under center. 2 receivers to the left. Snap's going to be back. Pitch is going to be out to Ty Killebrew. Takes the pitch a little bit behind him, impeded his forward progress a little bit, and the defense was able to catch up to him for a loss.
Yeah, the Panthers have seen that play numerous times tonight, so they had read that really quickly, and were ready for it on that one. So a loss of about 3 on that. We'll say 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. Colonel's down 11 here as we start the fourth quarter, 31-20 to the Canton Academy Panthers.
Yep, second, just like you said, 2nd and 13. So got to move the ball up the field here, get some points on the board, and get the ball back and put some more points on the board. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap's going to be back to Davis, looking at Cooperwood running an out route, and he's going to be dragged down by number 2. I believe that's Madden Bates. He's going to make the tackle and, of course, catch cramp. But he was able to get 2 yards back instead of 3rd and about 12 with 11 minutes to go.
Another good pitch and catch by Davis Cooperwood, but just couldn't get by big number 2, Madden Bates.
Yeah, got to go down the field. In fact, Levi Williamson is calling for a backup to go in. And again, we're going to see that's Bryson Brown again. He made us a big play last time. Maybe we can get it to him. Speedy guy out there. Going to be trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. It's going to be shotgun for Patrick Davis as he's going to go off the snap back. Going to throw it down the field. Looked like he looked for a slant route. Bryson Brown was out there, just overthrew him just a hair.
Yeah, just missed communication on that play. He was trying to get rid of it, too, because he was under pressure. Thankfully, it safely landed on the ground, not into the arms of the defense.
Flag right there. I would assume it would be a legal procedure on us. I'm not real sure exactly what they're going to do. But, yeah, they're talking to the coach on the other side. Yeah, illegal shift. Only they're going to decline it. So I said the 4th and about 12. So empty possession for the Colonels. Actually, yep, they are going to send out the punt team. Going to hopefully trade a little bit of field position and see what we can do with the next possession. Try to see what we can do because we got time running off the clock.
Let down 11.
Yeah, that's 2 drives where you really got nothing going at all, and now you're giving the ball back, and so they'll have the opportunity to dictate the tempo as they see fit. Decent punt there by Killebrew. Got a good roll down to the 28, it looks like, and that's where the Panthers will get their next possession.
Levi Williamson, I believe, is down every punt this game. it's been unbelievable watching him snap and then run. Third, let's see, 28-yard line. So I mean, you're betting on deep. You're playing field position game here. You got to have a 3 and out, and they haven't been, kicking the ball well. I don't know that they've even done it very often.
Yeah, it's getting to the point though where if the Colonels can't get an extra possession on a turnover or a score on a turnover or special teams, it's getting to a point where it's going to be difficult to come back.
It is, and the Colonels look like there's a little bit of confusion on substitution on the field. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're 5, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they got 11 guys in the field. Going to go back. Offense is going to go back into the huddle, minus the 2 receivers. So you only work about 9 guys on the play. And it looks like Joseph Roberts is telling the defensive coordinator he may sniff something out. It'd be nice for him to go back there and make a play, but never mind, the white hat is called it. What's going on here, guys?
Looks like they're trying to figure out maybe where the ball needs to be actually placed. I'm not quite sure.
It's interesting because
With no sideline communication, it's hard to tell here.
the offense was getting up and down the line, but the rest never really blew it into play. But it was sitting there ready to play.
It looks like two of the refs switched positions.
Well, handoff's going to be to the run back on the right side, and Joseph Roberts was able to chase him down. And bring him down.
Graham Howard, who was in there low, was able to get the first contact on him and bring him down. So, but another big run by Hunter Williams there. Fox. So they're going to hand it off to him. They're going to ride that out, and they're going to run clock and see if we can stop it.
This is where you got to get scrappy and try to see if you can get that ball out of his hands. He's going to run with power and authority. Hopefully, we'll be able to get maybe him on the ball, get that ball out. Actually, Greer's going to step back in the pocket, look to throw. He then tucks it and decides to run it down the field, cuts it back to the middle of the field, able to get first down yardage to about the 39-yard line. So it'll be a first down with 9:38 to go and a 1-point lead for Canton.
Yeah, he rode out to the right, didn't see anything that he liked as far as his receiving core, and then tucked it and ran and was able to break a few tackles and move the chains to keep the clock running and to keep the chains moving.
That's right. And so if they take the play clock all the way down, we'll go under 9 minutes with an 11-point lead. And Colonels don't want to see that.
Yeah, Panthers aren't in any kind of hurry right now with an 11-point lead with 9 left to go in this game.
That's right. Trying to draw them off sides, but quarterback Greer is going to call for the snap with 12 on the play clock, so save the Colonels 12 seconds. And actually going to, I don't know, if the helmet came off, it might be something on the offense, but it's in the area of holding. You got to hope they'll hold here, but the defensive player for Canton has his helmet off. Maybe hands to the face.
He'll have to come out for one play for sure. We'll see what the call is, whether it's holding or illegal hands to the face, something along those lines.
So he's talking to both sides. Thought he was asking Nestor. And he's going to make a call. He's going to be holding. Good. All right. Holding. Back him up 10 yards. 9:02. So they keep the down, lose the yardage. So it'll be 2nd and 20 at the 29-yard line. We're right on the 30. So about 2nd and 19. 9:02 left to go. Makes it a lot more difficult to hold the ball and burn the clock. So you've got at least 3 plays that can't help you run, and you're hoping that the Colonels can either get a stop here or a turnover. And everybody's going to bunch up to the line. Going to be 2 receivers to the right. And Greer's going to be in the shotgun with a run back beside him. And he's going to call for the snap, and handoff is going to be up the middle, and he's going to fall right where he got the ball at the 30-yard line, so no gain on the play.
Yeah, good job by the Colonels here. And if the clock continues to tick, you got to think about how you might want to use your 3 timeouts that you have if you're Coach Nestor to save time, because the clock is getting to the place where it becomes your enemy as well.
Yep. 8:20, so we can, or the Canton Academy can tick under 8 minutes to go until they play their second event. They're going to choose not to. They're going to save the Colonels 18 seconds and throw it deep down the field, and it's going to be, oh gosh. Levi was under it, and it looked like
Well, it was a great play there by Colin Pearson coming across and getting his hands up there, using his height, knocking that ball down, because Bates was behind the defense on that. So great recovery there by 24, the senior here in blue.
Big play for the Colonels, though, because 3rd and long, clock stops.
Yeah, throwing the ball, that's, you kind of in a position where you have to understand that, but it does stop the clock, and Colonels have a big opportunity right
They
here.
snapped it with 17 on the play clock. So, yeah, there's a big hole up the middle was plugged, but he's able to bounce it out to the outside, and is trying to get first down yardage and got close. He got to a 4th and manageable. He's at the 46-yard line, so it'd be 4th and 4. It was 3rd and 19, so a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, he just was a bowling ball coming through there, bouncing off the defenders, and got out of bounds there. So that does stop the clock as well. So 2 plays that stop the clock helps the Colonels. Let's see if they go for it here on 4th downs. I think with the momentum they have and the running game that they've been able to exhibit, I think they're going to go for it, even though it's in their own territory.
This might be the play of the game right here.
Yeah.
This is make or break right here.
Right.
And they converted, I believe, they converted every 4th down they've tried.
Yeah.
And let's see, hopefully this is the one they don't. And a handoff is going to be to the right, and it's going to be, again, 14, Houston Williams. He's going to get across the 50, and they're going to be another successful.
Yeah, it's been a steady dose of Houston Williams here in the second half, running to the right side there. So Colonels gave up 2 big plays after that pass breakup, and that moves the chains, gets the ball into Colonel territory. Gonna need a big chains, gets the ball into Colonel territory. Gonna need a big stop here on this drive.
Looks like there's going to be a free timeout on the field on this for injury. It's not the water break. It's 7:43. Might be the injury on the field. Another cramp. It's 9. At night.
Is it night? Is it really?
It's 9:40, I guess, p.m. Looks like everybody's going to take a break, get some water. So we're going to take it with them. Maybe we can get some liveliness up here as the Red Bulls. And on the other side of the break, the other half of the 4th quarter, you're listening to IA Football on 96.9. Super Talk for the Delta. Ooh. These refs are really not good at communicating anything to anyone outside of the playing field. Coaches or us in the booth.
Who's number 54?
54?
Yeah. It says Aiden Jones, but I don't know who that is.
Is that 8? Is he out there?
I don't know. He was leading. He was in the middle in one of the formations. I think it was a defensive or maybe offensive. I don't know.
I don't see him there.
He was in the middle. It was 54. He's out
Oh, there
there.
he is. Yeah. That's Aiden Jones.
Who is
He's
that?
from Midburst.
Is he like, what grade is he in?
10th, I guess. It's on here somewhere.
Yeah. I've never heard of him. Yeah. I've never heard of him.
And we're back here at IA Football Legion Field, 7:40, and the clock is running. First down for Canton Academy with an 11-point lead. Looking to try to bleed the clock out. Colonel's trying to get a stop here, get the ball back, and a couple of quick scores, try to take this lead back. And the snap's going to be back to the quarterback, and he's going to find his way along the right side for another first down for the Panthers. And they're just able to run down the field and run the clock as well.
Yeah, huge run by Pearson Greer there. Standout quarterback here for the Canton Academy Panthers. Canton's just really controlling this game at the line of scrimmage right now here at the last part of this game. And Colonels are going to have to really figure out something on defense to maybe shift, send a blitz, do something to kind of try to break through and make a play in the backfield.
It'll be again shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, and running back to the right of Greer, who's going to be calling for the snap, and bleeds the play clock down, handoff up the middle, and falls down onto the ground. Gain of 2 yards on the play. Clock continues to run.
Good job by Ty Killebrew getting in there, coming around the edge and making that tackle, wrapping up for a short gain there. So second down and 9 here. It's under 7 minutes left to go in this game. Colonel's down 31-20.
Ticking under 6.5. It's play, and play clock goes down. We're going to be under 6 minutes to go. Hopefully we can get a stop here on the next down, or turnover here will be even better. And get the ball back, quick score. Try to get back in this one. Second and
9, and handoff going to be to the right-hand side. He's going to go down the field to about the 29-yard line. Did he stay in bounds? I believe he did, so the clock's going to continue to run under 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, Joseph Roberts got in that backfield and chased down Cash Johnson and was able to catch up to him, but not before he got several yards there to make it a manageable third down. So the 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers as they have an 11-point lead here. So we get close to 5 minutes left in this home opener for the Colonels at Legion Field.
3rd and 5, and they are taking their time. 10 seconds left on the play clock. I believe they got some timeouts in their pocket, so they really don't have to get up to the line as quickly as they call time. If they want to, they are going to go and run the play. Hand off to the running back. Picks his way on the right side. Not enough for the first down. Another 4th down attempt for conversion.
Yeah, this is a huge play for the Colonels if they want to try to win this game. Madden Bates got that carry to try to push the pile forward there, but the Colonels were able to come up with that stop. So it's 4th down and about 1. Really need a big play here.
You know, it almost makes you think of 4th down, they run the ball, bring the house. If they happen to throw it over the top of you, so be it. You know what's coming. Just send the house and see if we can get stopped here. Matter of fact, everybody's on the line except one split into the right. And the defense, sneaks through. Got him in the backfield, but he might be short. Might be short.
Spun out of it. I think he got enough, though.
They marked him down.
Had someone in the backfield. Madden Bates was able to turn out of it, and it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down.
Let's see, they're actually might measure. Yeah, I believe the eyeball test is saying first down. See if the ref agrees with us, and he is going to take for a measurement. So we'll see. Under 5 minutes to go. Either the Colonels have the ball with a chance to cut into the lead, or Canton Academy has a first down, fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big call, a big placement here by this referee crew. Let's see where it comes out at.
Chain is down, pulling it tight, and they're going to be a first down.
Figured another half the ball. Once again, that's the second time that's happened tonight. So, you know, you were in the backfield, you had your opportunity, and just couldn't bring him down.
Where's Troy Polamalu when you need him to leap over the line and get us a turnover here? The man with the most beautiful hair in the world, he was a head and shoulder guy for right now. 1st and 10 for the Panthers, 4:48. I believe the clock is going to run. Yep, they are going to run the clock here. Play clock's at 25. So, you know, it's just bleeding the clock here for the Panthers. The Colonel's just hoping for a miracle here to try to get the ball back and a chance to get the score. But, man, any way you look at it, it's been a heck of a fight.
It really has. The Colonels, came back, and without that one big play here in the second half, they would be right there in it. But it looks just like they're running out of gas here, and another big play up the middle for the Panthers.
Up the middle, and the Panthers are able to tack onto the lead, and they are now going to take a 37-20 lead, 17-point lead for the Panthers, 4:14 to go. Although it's a 17-point lead, the score does not indicate how close the game truly was, or is still. But yeah, tough fight. The Panthers were just able to overcome all out.
Yeah.
I mean, chances for turnovers all day long. Ball just kept bouncing.
Yeah, they've just played better in this second half up to this point. You know, unless something miraculous happens in the last 4 minutes. They've controlled the tempo. They've executed their runs. They've converted on 4th downs. So they've made some big plays here in the second half.
Kick is up, and it is good. 38-20, so an 18-point lead for the Panthers. 4:14 left. We're going to take a break on the other side. Colonel will get the football back. You're listening to IN Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk, the Delta.
Well, we're down 21 at one point. Now we're back down 18.
Yeah, and like I said, that score is just not an indication of how hard the fight really was. But man, we just had every opportunity in the world squandered from us for luck. The luck of the bounce. I mean,
I tell you what, man,
I've
never seen balls be recovered like that. It's crazy.
It is incredible play. But anyway, I do still feel confident in this team moving forward, regardless of the outcome tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna have some opportunities. We'll see how health plays out.
Yeah, I'm ready for the huddle stuff to go up on and see what they look like.
field, IA Colonel football. Canton Academy Panthers leading the IA Colonels 38-20 with 4:14 left in the fourth quarter. 18-point lead, but the score is clearly not an indicator of the fight the Colonels tonight. We continue to put up. Again, as Al Michael said, do you believe in miracles? Here we go. And they're going to let our guys get off the field, on the field, make the substitutions we need to make before they blow the play in. And going to kick it off. And we'll see what the Colonels can do with this possession here. White hat says we're ready to play. Kicks the blow the whistle in, and kicker will approach, and we'll see where he kicks it. He either kicks it really deep or really high. It's never
Yeah,
known.
last time we went out of bounds. We'll see if they can keep it in bounds this time. Maybe we'll get a good run back here for the boys that would.
Going to go for the really deep route, and it's going to go to Graham Howard. He's going to grab it, run up the middle, look for a hole. He finds a little bit of one, does his little bit of spin move, tries to get as many yards as he can, takes a little bit of a page out of Fitzmanning book, run backwards for a couple of yards, gets to the 45-yard line. That's where the Colonel's going to start with 4:05 left in this ball game.
Yeah, tough run by Graham Howard, but gets the Colonel's good field position up at the 45. So with 4 minutes left and 3 timeouts, Colonels still have an opportunity to get some more points on the board here. See what happens.
That's right. So Canton Academy probably play a little bit deep because they know that we're going to be looking for the long ball. Let's see what we got here. See if we can run some routes and get down the field. Take a little bit of this adversity and be able to get some positive out of it next week. Possibly fall victory. We'll see. Trip to the right, one to the left, running back to the right of Patrick Davis. Going to throw it out to Graham Howard. He's going to be pulled down by his jersey. And so it's not a horse collar.
Gas Johnson just threw his arm out and was able to grab enough jersey that drug Graham Howard down. So no gain on that play. It looked like a good throw and like something was going to happen, and then nothing happened.
A little bit of a jailbreak screen, but unfortunately Cash Johnson posted bail. So he wasn't able to get out and get any yardage on that. So we set it down to 2nd and 10. Going to be trips to the left. Going to be Fitzmanning to the left of Patrick Davis in the shotgun. And he's going to send Ty Kilber in motion, fakes the handoff again, throws it back out to Levi Williamson, makes the catch, and spun onto his head. And he's going to be marked down, and again, no gains. So 2 pass plays, just no gains.
Well, you know, Canton Academy's bringing everybody. They know we have to pass. Then you have to run misdirection there a little bit. You throw it out to Levi, and he's not able to. He's able to catch the ball, but he's coming back to the ball, so his momentum moves him back towards the line of scrimmage, and then he's tackled immediately. So really nothing doing on any of these passes, even though they're completed.
That's right. And it looks like Canton Academy is sniffing victory a little bit. They're out there bumping hands, and Colonel's just doing whatever they can to try to maybe get some yardage out of here. And then on a positive note, I formation in the backfield behind Patrick Davis under center. And he's going to throw a little bit of a screen right out to the feet of Fitzmanning, but he wasn't going to be able to get anywhere anyway. Burning pressure.
Yeah, number 72, Porter Dancy, was dancing all the way up into the face of Patrick Davis. They had to get it out there real quick like, and it fell incomplete. Couldn't get enough on it, and fell right at the feet of Fitzmanning. So with 4th and 10, got to go for it here at the 45-yard line. 2:30 left to go. Colonel's down 38-20 on the opening night here at Legion Field.
All right, let's see the Colonel's last gasp here. They're going to send Graham Howard and Levi Williamson out to the left side, and there's going to be Ryan Cooperwood out to the right with 2 split backfield, and it's going to be a throw, look like a slant route out to Graham Howard. Threw it a little bit too far out in front of him and falls onto the ground, and Kansas going to take over right there at 2:20 left.
Yeah, turnover on downs there. Just kind of a bit of a miscommunication there between Graham Howard and Patrick Davis, and 2:20 left. Looks like the Panthers will switch some folks out and run this clock down.
Yeah, 38-20. And yeah, we're going into the night, 9:50 p.m., almost to 10 o'clock, but man, it still has been a thriller of a ball game regardless. You gotta like where the Colonels are headed. Just gotta get over this adversity of the cramping. And just when Canton was able to get all the bounces going the right way. A few of those bounces go our way, we're talking about 18 point lead the other direction. So 2 receivers to the right. Again, they're going to hand off to Houston Williams. He's going to bounce it out to the right-hand side and going to go down the field and make a little stutter step move. Gets out of bounds about the 12-yard line, but a little flag back here.
It's coming back. It's looks like a hold.
That's right. Yeah, it'll come back. At this point, I mean, you got to think kneeling at some point. I believe that we have let them know that we're also ready to get into the locker room and get some hydration, going to get on to the next week. And Houston Williams is about to rack up another 30 yards on that run. Good to get some young guys in there. Looks like Eli Ferguson, 6'7", is in there getting little reps in. Glad to see him in there. That is a tall drink of water. I think he's about 6'7" himself. But yeah, glad to see some young guys getting in there, getting some reps. 1:47 left to go. I think probably some communication across sidelines. Let's go ahead and nail this ball. But I don't know. Still got Williams in. Still got the split formation to the right side.
Well, you know, if you can, and you haven't done a jamboree, and you haven't scrimmaged a whole lot against other teams, you know, you're trying to run your stuff and execute too. So
You are. Yeah. Let's see. We got two split out to the right side. Again, quarterback in a shotgun, and he's just going to run it up the middle, get a few yards, and be stopped right at the 50-yard line. So gain of about 5 on the play, and set up a 2nd and 15 as we go under 1:15 to play in this ball game. No timeouts being called. I believe both coaching staffs are just ready to get their boys in the locker room and get them healthy, get them hydrated, and get on to the next week.
yeah, just kind of ran out of gas here in the second half. Gave up 2 extremely long runs for touchdowns to the Panthers. But a lot to build on. You got a young team. You got some guys in there playing Friday nights for the first time, so definitely a lot to build on moving forward for the Colonel.
That's right, and of course everyone's favorite play, victory formation, is occurring right now. And snap can be back. Quarterback is going to kneel. Positive note: we end the game on a 4-yard loss. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not. May have been a little jawing. Now they're going to call some sports what it feels like. Because there really was no play to be had. Flag flew shortly after the play ended. Let's see what the White Hat's going to call here. Checking with the back judge. Let's see what the call is here. Pull out his handy dandy notebook.
Is this Blue's Clues?
You know, I've been thinking about that. Every time I see Graham Howard, I think blue shoes, because he's wearing some blue shoes. I think Fitz Manning's shoes might be blue too. But yeah, he's got his handy dandy. Anyway, did we get a call? It's 10 o'clock, guys. Let's make a call. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a call. I think you are probably in agreement with Carson Miller with the sunflower laying lumber of the game.
Yeah.
Called in the second quarter, I believe it was, but he just busted through the line and made a big play. So Carson Miller, congratulations to you. We'll get a 2x4 to you, I guess. Jim Aycock is going to work that out for us. Maybe we can get us a little 2x4 trophy or something. Maybe a gold chain. What was the guy's name? Lumberjack.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh. Get us a 2x4 trophy, Jim Aycock. Get it built. That way we can put their picture in the paper as laying the lumber. But anyway, appreciate all our sponsors. Jim Aycock being one of them with Sunflower Lumber. And I know Magic Mark, we talked about a cough button. So 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we're going to wind this one down, and we're going to take it to the house. Colonels come up short. 38-20 is your final score here here it is, for the Canton Academy Panthers, who drive down here, get to drive back on their Klein tour bus with victory, but it was not handed to them. The Colonels really fought hard. Come up short. 38-20 is the final score. Come back on the other side. We're going to talk a little bit post game. What's moving forward. 38-20 is the final score. Come back on the other side. We're going to talk a little bit post game. What's moving forward.
This game is going on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm not ending it.
I don't know the account.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna download it, and then I'm going to render it, which means get it to good quality,
Yeah.
and then flip it over there.
Straining Grand's dad is asking.
Nice. Oh,
Y'all not
so
good here?
yes, love you, baby girl. Thank you for being filming.
You're welcome.
All
I'll see you later.
right, baby girl. Yeah, I'm gonna download the live tonight, render it, and I'll see if I can. We're thinking we're gonna need to open up a YouTube account. It really depends on how this transmission went, and we're gonna see where we're gonna put it and what platform we're gonna build on. If there was a lot of lags and there were a lot of issues, then we're gonna maybe look at another avenue. So I'm hoping people were able to make comments as to what they saw, when they saw it, and if I rewatch it, I'll see where the lags are. I think we just test platforms at this point, right? And see where we end up. See if YouTube does less glitching. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I do
Because
too.
YouTube is going to be a lot more stable.
Yeah.
Probably why everybody uses it. So, anyway. So, lumber of the game, Carson. Hard fought, good to build upon. Why not
Yeah, I
stars
don't
next
really
week?
know what we can say we hadn't said.
Right, because we were struggling at the very end. And then Winona, on to Winona next week. So. And we're back here at Legion Field again. Colonels fall short, 38-20. Again, scored not an indicator of the fight Colonels put up against Canton Academy. Canton Academy just ended up being stronger in the end. They had, Cash Johnson, a couple of other good football names. They were able to make big plays and keep on the field, even overcoming injury. Our guys started seeing injuries, not necessarily injuries, but cramps. Cramps were the story of the game tonight. The Colonels just unable to overcome a few mistakes, and there were less mistakes made by Canton Academy. And it was because the ball bounced their way for a lot of those. Just difficult to overcome.
Yeah, one of the big points in the second half was Houston Williams' 50-yard touchdown run that really kind of switched everything. The Colonels were down 4 at that point, but after that, kind of the momentum just completely shifted to the other way with Canton coming in. So hopefully the Colonels can learn from this and build off of this, execute a little bit better. Colonels had 10 penalties tonight, 2 turnovers, 1 for a touchdown. You take that turnover that went for a touchdown off the board, you're looking at a completely different ball game. So just a lot for your first game, a lot to improve on, and hopefully continue to fight and be in these ball games moving forward.
Yeah, Canton, I believe we were in the conference with Canton last year, right?
Yes.
They were the winners of the conference. It came down to the final game, we hung with them the last time. We hung with them here too, but still not a conference game. We're still undefeated in the conference. You want to talk about it like that? I think we did a lot of that talking last year, and it really ended up us playing for the conference championship.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
We still got conference games in Carroll Academy and Greenville Christian and St. Joe. A few tough folks on the schedule from the conference, but we're also playing these opponents like Canton Academy and the Winona Stars are going to give us a fight. We're certain, but these are growing moments for us to build upon when we get into conference play. And going to Winona next week is going to be a big test for us, and we're able to come through there and pull out a victory. I feel good about our chances.
Yeah, still a relatively young team here, getting some reps. You saw some of those plays tonight where guys just hadn't had enough game time experience. And stepping onto the field Friday night, your first Friday night in high school ball, it's just a different speed and a different level. So I believe as these guys settle in over the next couple of games, we'll see some vast improvement.
We had a lot of guys contribute. Patrick Davis had a couple of good runs, and Ty Killebrew always running hard. Fitz Manning had a big run for a touchdown. But I will say this, the one that made the most impact on me is one that doesn't get called a lot, and that's the center. I know the last couple of years we have talked about center quarterback exchange tremendously. We didn't make any sort of calls about that tonight. So Joseph Roberts able to grow into that role. Center quarterback exchange obviously could have been big. Unfortunately, kept bouncing their way. But yeah, we've got that solved now. If everything else can get solid for us, I mean, we can make a big push. Especially if Ty's able to run hard, Patrick able to get time to throw. He's got plenty of weapons and speed, and Graham Howard and Levi Williamson too.
Yeah, our defense up front made some great plays early on in the game, but really got to a point where they were just kind of getting stood up by the offensive line of the Panthers. So hopefully, as they gain more stamina and gain more game experience, they can play a full game where they're disruptive the full 4 quarters, making some plays and really making an impact on that side.
I'll tell you what, if you happen to see a colonel out and about, or you happen to come on campus and you see one of these IA colonel names you heard tonight, or if you know they're playing football, make sure they keep their heads up, because it was a hard-fought game, and if we keep fighting like this, we're gonna make an impact this year. It's a fun team to watch. We were in it, for the bulk of the game, and again, the 18-point lead. It was very close for the most part, and we were within striking distance until that fourth quarter.
Yeah, you really got to pat these guys on the back and really encourage them. They were down 21-0 and could have just folded, but they fought back, got within 4, kind of ran out of gas. And so hopefully we can carry over the positive the next week, clean up all the penalties, execute better, and be ready to go. Winona.
Absolutely. Game 1 in the books, 38-20, Canton Academy rolls out with the victory. Colonels fought hard, fell short. We're going to be back with y'all next week. We'll be traveling to Winona to hopefully shoot some stars and come out of there with a W. Colonels fall to 0-1, Canton Academy 1-0. Next week, look to build upon what we had here, improve, come out of Winona with a victory. I hope y'all are able to join us. If we're able to live stream, we will let y'all know any platforms that we're able to use. At least give us a listen on 96.9, because they've been really good to us, and be sure to contribute to our sponsors that you've heard all night long as well. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for joining us. You have been listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta. Appreciate you, Chris. You have yourself a good night. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. All right. Thank y'all for being here, and see y'all next week somewhere.